Hi everyone. I hope to find you all healthy and safe. I am here to give you guys a quick little tutorial on how to use your at-home color kit. Now, I know that some of you struggle with grays, and not just grays, but any kind of new growth that comes in. So even if you don't want to do the color yourself, but you do want to cover those grays, we do have another kind of option. We do have our brunette dry shampoo, and we do have our blonde dry shampoo. So both of these are excellent for like a temporary coverage if you just need to go into the office for a day, or if you need to do some kind of conference call and you don't want to, maybe you're embarrassed by the way your roots look. These are buildable, so you just want to be able to shake it good. I'm going to show you on my hand. Comes out pretty dark, and even if your hair color is a little darker than how it seems, you can just keep adding more layers, and the more layers you add, the darker it will get. We do have it for blonde too, so it won't be a permanent way to cover, but it will be a temporary until the next time you rinse it out. It's a good option to have, and it also will fluff up your hair so that you have more volume. Okay, now on to the kit. So with the kit, sorry, I just want to wipe this off. It's going to include a few things. It's going to include your premixed color. It's going to include gloves, a bowl, a brush, a towel, and a sample of shampoo and conditioner that you can use after your color application. So with the color kit, what you want to do is, first and foremost, when you pick it up, when you set your designated pickup time, you want to make sure that you're applying it within 30 minutes of picking it up, or it will oxidize and it will no longer be, you might as well just throw it out. Okay, so you're gonna want to put a towel on. I'm gonna try and keep this quick. Okay, you're gonna want to put a towel on. If you have a clip or anything, you can use that, or rubber band, something. Tuck it into your shirt, but wear an old t-shirt. Next, you're gonna want to get some type of color block, whether it be Vaseline. Vaseline tends to work pretty well. I mean, if you have some kind of ointment or some kind of like, I guess kind of like a lotion that's going to be thick enough. And what you want to do is you want to kind of apply it onto your skin so that it doesn't stain your skin. You're going to want to put this all along the hairline, but you have to be very careful that you don't touch those baby hairs, which is kind of hard to do. But especially if you're doing this for gray coverage, if you cover it up, the point of this is to block the color. So you don't want to put this on the hair that you want to cover gray. So be mindful of that. So you're going to want to do that all the way around the hairline. Next, my suggestion to make it as easy as possible is you're going to want to separate your hair into some quadrants. Let's just say 4. So we can come behind the ear. This is one section. This is your neck section. Oh, also, you want to make sure you don't have your jewelry on because you don't want to ruin it. Then you can go all the way down the middle, then you have your 2 back ones. So let's say I'm all clipped back. Now you're going to take your color bowl, your premixed color. You want to make sure the consistency of it is almost like frosting. Mix it up, mix it good. You don't want to use too much product because what we're giving you is the perfect amount of what you're going to need for an average touch-up. Okay, so we're going to restart here. I just put my color block on, as most of you just saw. Now, the next part we're going to do is we're going to put on our gloves. You want to put on your gloves because you want to make sure that you're not getting color anywhere on your hands, your nails, etc. And it's an easier cleanup. So you're going to have your gloves on, and now what you're going to do is, I may have messed up a little bit and started this video before without the gloves, so I already have a little bit on. Apologize. Anyway, we're going to pretend this is live. You're going to want to find your part. If you're going to do the part and just the hairline touch-up, this is how you're going to apply it. Wherever you part your hair, for the most part, that's where you want to keep the product. So you're going to apply it. About 1 inch should be all you need for an average new growth. I know some of you may have a little bit more, so be generous. but you don't want to oversaturate. So then you're going to go in and you're going to do everything that goes around your face. Again, sorry, I don't actually have gray. And this is my natural color. I know, go figure, I'm a hairdresser and I don't do my roots. But here I am for everyone. So then once you do your hairline and your part, you are gonna wanna go all the way around, behind your ears and everywhere that's gonna be the perimeter of your hair. So once you've done that, if you're gonna do the full color batch, this is where it's gonna get a little tricky. This is where you're gonna want those quadrants. So I'm gonna just kind of keep this back. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna use the back of your color brush, and you're gonna section about 1/4 of an inch. And you're gonna move it over, and you're gonna go on the opposite side there. You're gonna wanna apply. Now, for me, the trick is when you put this on, you wanna apply enough pressure to cover the hair, but not so much pressure that you're almost wiping off the product as you're applying it. You can come from the back if you'd like. You can come from the front. It's really whatever's comfortable for you. But you just want to make sure that you're gently applying the color. You want to go from the front. Here we are. So we're going to ensure that we do this. I'm going to try and speed up a little bit. Now, if you have highlights, I need you to be very careful. You don't want to go too far past. If you have some excess like I do right here, use it. Don't waste anything. Now, if you have highlights, let's just say that your roots come to here and then right after there you have some highlights. You can go past just a little bit, but try not to cover the highlights because you have them there for a reason. If it happens, it happens. And I, Jen, Michelle, one of us will fix it for you once the pandemic is over. So you're gonna wanna continue this process until the entire quadrant is done. And then you're gonna wanna go in and you're gonna wanna just keep taking these small sections. You're gonna bring it over gently. You don't wanna smush it down either, because wherever you have color here, you don't wanna cover this. If you have any other questions, you can always reach out to one of us and we will 100% help you. You can send us a video, anything you need. So once the color is applied everywhere, you're gonna continue this process until, sorry guys, it's a little tricky doing it on yourself, but totally doable. So you're gonna wanna put that on, keep going through. Once you've finished applying all of the color, I would recommend, if you can, take the back end of your tail comb and maybe kind of just brush it back away from your face. If you want, you can also take a clip. You can clip it, you can tie it. You have a towel on, you should be totally fine. But once it's all on, you're gonna wanna process it 35 minutes. 35 minutes is the magic number. If you wanna leave it on a couple minutes longer, I'm okay with that. But just don't take it off any sooner because again, it won't be the permanent coverage that you need. Anybody out there that has any questions, you know how to contact us, but that's it. That's your tutorial. All right, bye guys.